Hey, what's up, good people? Shelby here. Welcome back to my channel. And I say welcome back because I know I have a couple of returning viewers. And I thank you so much for coming back, checking me out, giving me feedback, and just subscribing and liking and just joining the general fun. And then for my new folks, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for taking some time and taking a chance on me and my channel. So I'm going to go in today with 6 products that I would consider to be your foundational starter makeup kit. Okay, and there is a high-end version of this and a low-end version, or rather in my makeup collection I have a set of both in high-end and low-end, so drugstore and then something like Sephora or Ulta, for example, or even higher than that, maybe in a luxury brand. I'm going to do my face with one of those sets, and then at the end I will tell you which one I used. Just a quick spoiler, there are 6 items that I'm going to be using, and I'll put photos of each one here. So this is the high-end set, and this is the low-end set. And the way that I'm going to do this, I'm not going to tell you which product, the product name of what I'm putting on, but I will show you, I'll tell you what kind of product it is. I think it'll be self-explanatory, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with some moisturizer. I won't include my my skincare in this particular video because I think that you get what you pay for when you spend money on skincare, honestly. But there are some restrictions to what you can put on your face depending on how sensitive your skin is. So you might love a really good drugstore brand, but if you can't wear it without your skin breaking out, then it's kind of no point, right? Right. So item number 1, foundation. And I'm going to use a stick foundation, and I'm going to apply it off camera so you can't see the container. Hold on. Okay, foundation color is on. I know it looks a little darker, but I do like having a darker shade of foundation color. Side note, I'm going to be using this mirror to apply a lot of my makeup. Do not think for 1 second that this is an indication of which level of product I'm using. I'm going to go in with a beauty blender, and this is the Juno & Co. Sponge. It actually is really great. It's furry. It's $6, I think, and it's really great. Actually, all the tools that I'm going to be using are going to be drugstore level, so no need to worry about that. But yes, so number 1, you need a foundation. This is a stick foundation, which I find to be super simple for new makeup users. I think that when you choose a stick foundation, what you're getting is something that's quick and easy to apply. It's a creamy texture, so it spreads really easy. So you don't have to be the very best blender in the world, but it's easy for you to apply. And it can be really quick too. I think that's one thing that people don't love about being a new makeup user, is that it feels like the process takes forever. Stick foundation is easy to blend, and it's quick to go on. And you know what I forgot? I actually wanted to use a new applicator that I just got. This is called the Real Techniques Blur and Blend brush. It is a foundation brush, and it reminds me of the Artisan brushes that were super popular a while ago. Well, not that long ago, but if I can get it open. Yeah, fairly recently though, and I know people are still buying them, and I think that this style has just become pretty common. But this is what it looks like. It's a nice, soft, fluffy applicator. I think this was $8 from Ulta, I want to say. But you can just kind of move it in these really soft circles. And I really do love how this feels. Man, this feels good. Okay. And it was buy one, get one free, actually, at Ulta. Now, if you have a new makeup kit, and we're looking for the simplest but most attractive look, if you have hyperpigmentation or discoloration or any kind of beauty mark or anything like that that you'd like to cover up, you either need to do a full coverage foundation, stick or liquid. For this purpose, we're saying stick, or you will need to add one more item in, which would be a concealer. For today, we're not actually going to do concealer. We're just going to keep it to the simplest and most effective routine. Ooh, this brush feels so good. And then anywhere that you feel like you need more coverage, you can always go in and add it. So for example, I'm going to add some more coverage down here where I feel like either I didn't put any foundation or I'd like it to just be a little darker. So my next step, or the next item that I think is incredibly important, is having a setting powder. And I know for me, if you watch my channel, you know it's abnormal for me not to have an under eye highlight, and that I usually apply my setting powder underneath my eye to help set anything that's liquid or creamy. So of course I can set my foundation depending on what you pick for your foundation, whether it's liquid or it's a stick, or if it is super creamy, or if it's self-setting. You may or may not need a setting powder, but for me, I do go ahead and I set my makeup, and underneath my eye, where I added a little bit more coverage, I will definitely set. So I'm going to go in first with a little poof to press some underneath my eye. With a large powder brush, I'm going to go in with the same powder. In this case, I'm using a yellow tinted powder because I have more gold than red in my undertones. And I'm going to take that brush and I'm going to just buff it over the face very lightly, not too much, just to set the rest of my face. And then depending on your skin, whether it is oily or drier, that's how long you would decide to leave the powder on. But I'm going to dust the powder off because I usually don't have particularly dry skin, but everyone's under eye is very delicate, and so too much dryness is a bad idea. And in the winter, my skin has been very unhappy with how dry it is outside. All right, next step, with a brush that I would call kind of a double duty brush. It's a flat brush. It's curved on the top and it's pretty dense. I like this brush because it does a lot of things. I would say this is a kind of for me, a foundational brush in my kit because I can use it to highlight, I can use it to contour, and I can use it to blush. I am going to go in with some highlight. I'm going in with something that's more of a gold tone highlight for my face and for my skin tone. I'm a big fan of that. I use my finger to apply a little bit of this highlighter on my nose, the bridge of my nose. And then I'm also going to apply some of that highlight under my brow bone using a fluffy brush. And I'm going to go very, very lightly because most highlighters are pretty pigmented and I don't want to overwhelm my face. And I also don't want to put too much everywhere. So I'm going to take just a little bit, dust it off. I'm just going to lightly go under my eyebrow. And once I've done my brow bone, just a little here and there, I'm going to add some to the top of my cupid's bow, the top of my lip, just to add some light. Add to your temple up here, just some points for the light to bounce off of. I'm going to go back with that same brush and add some blush. And I've chosen a warmer toned blush, not very bright. You can do bright, it depends on your skin tone. But because most of this look is fairly simple, even just as a beginner's kit, I'm looking for subtle, not too overwhelming, and just really nice and fresh faced. So you want to smile and aim for the apple of the cheek. So we're in 4 products and we've got 2 more to go. The next one is mascara, and I'll apply it off camera. Or actually, no, scratch that. I don't have to apply it off camera because you can't tell what it is unless I show you the barrel. So, here's the applicator, and I'm going to go ahead and apply to my upper and lower lashes. And I'll go down to my lowers. Oh. Last but not least, item number 6. Probably one of my favorite things after the highlighter is lipstick. Lipstick is an amazing thing. I feel like it brightens up any face as long as it's the right color. Today I chose a nude, and it's kind of a mauvey pinky nude, which I think is super flattering on most skin tones, especially brown ones, as long as you don't go too bright. Since the purpose of this kit is to be a starter kit, and not everybody loves to have extra stuff, and I've decided 6 is my magic number today, there's no lip liner, so I'm going with a lipstick that doesn't require one. I'm going to apply it off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, so, and this is the lipstick that I chose. I think that this is it's a reasonable look. It's an easy wearable look, and for only 6 items, I would say it's pretty doggone good. So here's the question. Is this my high-end face or is this my drugstore face? That is the question. And I would love for you to go down right now in the comments and comment real quick. I'll wait. Okay. And the answer is, this is my drugstore face. So you can definitely see all the details below of which items I used on which part of my face. And of course, I've got the photos right here. This is my drugstore and this is my high-end brand. Yeah, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in more videos like this, just, you know, kits for everyday use, starter kits, anything like this, definitely let me know, and I would love to share them with you. Again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and, oh, if you're still here, go down to the bottom, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button so you can get the notifications. If you like this look, if you don't like this look, if it's not enough, if you would have added lashes, which I probably would have, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for coming, and ciao for now.